Hey guys, welcome back. Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency video. Let's get into the news. So right here on my previous video earlier today, I did cover the European Central Bank related to the SIA and the Colt partnership as being the single network. And XRP Villain actually sent this to me right after I recorded that video. And this is actually very interesting, and I briefly want to cover this as well. And it's related to the ESMIG, SMIG, and that stands for Eurosystem Single Market Infrastructure Gateway. And this is huge. So as he's already highlighted for us right here, this award for the Eurosystem Single Market Infrastructure Gateway is very important because for the first time in Europe, the first time in history, all financial institutions have the chance to select the best technological solution in a framework of free competition with considerable benefits in terms of cost and efficiency. And right here, as we can see, and contributes to strengthening cybersecurity and the resilience of strategically important systems. This is such well said. Of course, we have the article right here, I believe. And I just really appreciate that input. Obviously, it's going to be more secure and more public. They're going to be able to trace everything. It's just going to improve everything. I mean, in terms of the whole world of global finance, blockchain, distributed ledger technology will be probably one of the biggest game changers that we see, and we are living through a revolution. It might not happen overnight, but I just want to emphasize that is huge. So thank you, XRP Villain, for sharing that. He did give proper credit to XRP_owl at finding, this article for us, so much appreciated. On to the next one. XRP Boy shared a few points I just want to cover. Right here, they don't understand that XRP can operate in precisely all the exact same use cases they advocate for Bitcoin, but 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times cheaper. Exactly. I don't even know what to add on that. Obviously, XRP is superior in every way, and there might even be some other projects on, CoinMarketCap or wherever you're looking, and they might be faster, but I don't care because they're using a different network, and XRP is already very established. We have partnerships, we have that trust and credibility, and a plan. So we just have that beginner's, the first mover advantage. And I know I've covered this a million times, but obviously deep connections with the financial institutions. On to the next one. Right here, XRP Poland covering this again, and I just want to do a more in-depth explanation of all of this for everybody. So basically, interoperability in the next, let's say, 5 years, more or less. And what I'm talking about is basically all of the real-time gross settlement systems in these countries. So right here, we have Zengen or ZENGIN, and of course their money network that's corresponding with it. So this is basically delivering customers fund transfers in real time all over Japan. We have SEPA or SEPA utilizing Target 2, and Target 2 is the Trans-European Automated Real-Time Gross Settlement Express Transfer System. And this is primarily in the Eurozone. Of course, the flag is the European Union flag. And so pretty interesting. Of course, SEPA is actually a processing and clearing solution offered by SIA or SIA based out of Italy. And, it was developed by and is owned by the Eurosystem. And essentially, it's providing the main central banks. So like we're thinking the Bank of France, Germany, Italy. And this has been a plan in a long time. Basically, all of the participants are closely connected. And obviously we can see that they're going through the interledger protocol. And of course, this has to pass through the XRP ledger. All right, so I'm going to continue here. Of course, we have the United States, ACH, Automated Clearinghouse, just the electronic network for different transactions in the US. And then we have FedWire, which is, the Federal Reserve Wire network for real-time gross settlement fund transfers. Next, we have the United Kingdom with FPS, Faster Payment Services. We also have CHAPS, I'll just call it that. And basically, it's just payments to the United Kingdom, guaranteed to arrive on the day you make them. And we have, BACS corresponding with that as well. And then we have China, so the HVPS, so many acronyms here, geez. but basically, payment, clearing, and settlement systems in China. And so, as I've said, they go through the corresponding money networks using the interledger protocol through the XRP ledger, and they're connecting with all of the various platforms and industries. So we have blockchain and DLT, of course, R3 Corda right here. One of their settlement mechanisms is XRP. We have capital markets. We have trade finance, IoT, payment platforms, which I think that even more are going to pop up utilizing DLT as well. We have marketplaces and various other platforms, especially, related to the cloud as well, like Microsoft Azure, Google Drive, or, things of that nature. So pretty interesting to see that. And I just want to cover this because this is probably, one of my favorite documents to see, just to show that these institutions and groups are looking at, improving the financial world. All right. And right here. So this was sent to me by Peter Pumpkin Eater at Yes, I'll Have Some. And also Neil Duncan at Neil J. Duncan on Twitter. Also, found this a while back as well. So we very much appreciate it. Unfortunately, they did let us know that the link no longer works. So I can't really improve the quality of this picture. But we'll just do a high-level overview of this. So instant money transfer example with Ripple. The current process today, international payments require a massive relay process. There's low volume. They're sending high-value payments. Of course, the transaction is very, very slow. Sometimes, if it even gets there at all, there's a high error rate, roughly 6%, if not higher. And there's so many fees involved with that. And a lot of these are batch payments. So this whole system, the infrastructure is, on a legacy service. Everything, doesn't necessarily speak the same language. And there's a lot of middlemen that we can remove by using DLT. So with Ripple, probably their biggest goal, and of course their company mission, is to just improve the world and create a frictionless experience. And they will, in my opinion, be one of the largest global payment service providers. And if not them, then R3. And there's going to be a few other huge ones that may utilize some other big digital assets that are already well established today. We have a very exciting time ahead of us. Of course, Ripple, there's a lot of speculation and connections with Visa, Earthport, various, payment providers. And I think we have a bright future ahead of us. I'm going to keep on pumping videos. I want to get this information out there for everybody, because when this price pumps, everybody's going to be looking into it. And I want them to understand that this is probably the most legitimate project in terms of a speculative investment as well that there is probably in our lifetime. So again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. I'm on the track to hitting 10,000 subscribers. I cannot do it without, I couldn't do it without your guys' help. So please continue to like the video, share it around, and absolutely subscribe if you haven't already. And give me any thoughts of what you want to see next and any tips. Thanks for sticking with me. I know that my voice is terrible right now. I cannot wait to kick this cold and I'll feel better. But until next time.